Welcome back, everyone. NicknLex here. Thank you so much for joining me today to this new episode of Music with Nick. Today we got a reaction to the band called Epica. Now, I've never heard of this band. What it seems like they're from the Netherlands. Yes, they're Dutch. They're a Dutch symphonic metal band. And thank you so much. I wanted to thank Chris for requesting this song and for making this video happen, for sponsoring this video. Thank you so much. I do appreciate it. I don't think you've ever requested a song before. I do wanted to thank you, of course. And I also want to thank you for being a Patreon member. So you're really supporting the channel by being a Patreon member and also doing these requests, you know. A lot of people are like, hey, why is Alexia never around in certain videos? It's because simply these videos are when Alexia doesn't have the time to be around. She's doing something else. We do have jobs, and Alexia simply doesn't have the time to be around in every video. So that's why I do these by myself, especially the ones that say Music with Nick. That's when I do the reaction by myself. But so there's some stuff that I want to go through that Chris wrote to me. It says, hey Nick, it said it was something about buy me a coffee, because I guess it didn't say the name of the song. It doesn't matter, we can always email each other. You did it the right way. I appreciate that. And it says here, Unleashed is one of the 4 Epica live concert videos I mentioned in an earlier email I sent when I joined La Familia. So that one must have slipped through the cracks because I didn't see that. Here's a link to the website. Thank you so much. I have it pulled up. So it says Unleashed live is taken from Retrospect online now. That's the website. And this is my favorite version of their 10th anniversary retrospective show. They pulled out all the stops with a choir, 70-piece orchestra, pyro, filmed in high def with great sound mix. Hope this is new to you and Lex. I'm sure it's going to be new for her as well. I'm going to show it to her. I always show the videos that I do to Alexia, or we watch them on the TV. If so, you'll want more. Awesome. I'll sign up. It says you're Consigned to Oblivion live at the Zenith is their closer and goes very heavy. Rivers live featuring Apocalyptica, I know them, the cello players, is a power ballad with haunting vocals. Sancta Terra is an incredible duet with Floor Johnson, I know Floor, of course, from Night Witch and Orchestra. It says, Hope Lex can sit in. I wish she was here. I wish she had the time to do all these videos, but do remember, please, that this is a Nick Music with Nick reaction, and that's why, you know. Now, if you wanna, like, for example, email us if you are interested in like booking, you know, like time where we both are available, you can do so. You can email us and like say, hey, you know, I would like to really see a reaction with the both of you, and then we can tell you, you know what, in a week or so, or whenever we have time, we can do it. Here's the link, and then, you know, we can do a transaction or whatever you want to do, right? So let's pull it up here. And it also says here, on March 23rd, 2013, Dutch symphonic metal band Epica celebrated its 10th anniversary with a special concert dubbed Retrospect. During this evening, the band was accompanied, I can't say it, by the 70-piece extended Remeniai Edge Chamber Orchestra and the Miskolc National Theatre Choir, playing an unforgettable 3-hour set. Best of set 10 high definition cameras capturing, well, basically the same information you gave me. A sold out show for Epica. Wow. Well, let's pull it up. I have it right here in HD. Let's see, here we go. And here we are. Let's pull it up. All right. I hope this is big enough. And we're going to close this window so I can see it here in full HD. Thank you so much again. Here we go. Enjoy. Also, If you enjoy this content, everyone, if you're new to the channel, if you're a fan of Epica, if you're a fan of metal, please do subscribe to the channel. It does help out. There's only 20% of all people that watch us are only 20% are subscribed. So do us, if you want to help us out with your subscription, it really helps. So here we go. Epica Unleashed.
Next song for the evening. This is Unleashed.
All right. Wow. Amazing. Amazing. Let's see. It stopped very, very abruptly here. Um wow. What can I say? I mean, this is a journey that you have to take because especially in on this channel I've noticed that a lot of people are like, oh, metal, ooh, they don't really know what is metal is about, but there's so many uh, subgenres of metal music. I got into metal, a specific kind of metal, when I started listening to music by myself, and that was more like thrash metal, heavy metal, like Metallica, and then Iron Maiden, and then Judas Priest, and then Megadeth, and then I got into the classical, stuff like symphonic metal. I got into Yngwie Malmsteen, which is more like a, it's he has his band. It's very classical influenced, but from that I kind of like got into other bands that are more into in this genre, which is like power metal, symphonic metal, like Angra, Stradivarius, and then German bands like Blind Guardian, Hammerfall, and then of course there were Swedish bands, Dutch bands, and then there's like bands like this, like Epica. I've never heard of them before, but the style is very classical. And I remember listening to music like this, and my mom would walk in and she was like, this is amazing. What are you listening to? It's like classical music with electric guitars. What is this? And they're like, oh yeah, this is that. It's like, this is wonderful. This is literally like listening to opera, and this is what this is, and so a lot of people don't get this style, and they think, oh, just because it's metal, it's like brrr, yeah, which is also fine. I'm just getting into some metal where they do growl and stuff like Opeth, beautiful stuff, beautiful arrangements, and there's all these beautiful orchestras injected into this music and classical passages, that you would hear in Bach or Paganini or Mozart or stuff like that, So this is like, we have like this wonderful singer here, beautiful, beautiful voice, also beautiful to look at. We have the orchestra, amazing way they supporting this, this distortion, and yes, it could seem maybe a bit heavy at the beginning, but once it comes all together, it sounds like a beautiful soundtrack, and it's just very, very epic. This is music I could listen to all day because it's not so, it is not like, like, it is very beautiful the way it's sung. It's very melodic and very harmonically pleasing, I love the guitar players stuff, like what they were doing. The keyboard, I couldn't really hear that much. I think he was just playing, like some atmosphere, like some chord progressions there. The drummer, that double drum bass, amazing. Just really cool, fast power metal, symphonic. And there's so many bands like Rhapsody. There's Luca Turilli. There's amazing stuff that you can, there's a little bit of departure from the progressive metal that I usually listen to, but this is as good as, as good as. I enjoy this very, very much. This was amazing. The fireworks, the show, the lighting. I love these venues, these smaller venues, like not really arena, like we just saw King Diamond, which was also amazing. The setup, and just like he had this whole stage with stairs going up and little like rooms, and oh my god, it was just amazing. Like the setup of King Diamond was just nuts, and the sound, and it also had a lot of keyboards, and it didn't have an orchestra, but it had backing tracks where it's orchestrated, because a lot of his music is very classical influenced. This is just very, very cool. Thank you so much for choosing this. This is definitely stuff that I like. Thank you, Chris, and I'm definitely gonna show it to Alexis. I don't think if she's ready for this kind of stuff. I've showed her some Yngwie Malmsteen playing with an orchestra, and she has heard some Nightwish. So I'm sure she's gonna enjoy it, but I don't know if it's like too heavy for her. Maybe not anymore. Maybe at the beginning of the channel when we started, it could have been a little bit overwhelming for her. But now it's just once you keep up with the guitars and you get the whole why they're doing this, you know, the intention, then I think it's a lot easier to understand. This was great. Thank you so much. And yeah, Epica, another band that I can add to my, you know, backing log of bands to discover to get deeper into. It's very difficult having, you know, a YouTube channel where you react to so much music because you just get stuck with certain bands, you know, uh, and you just want to listen to those, and then the new stuff you kind of forget about it, and it's just a process, you know, when you listen to all this music. But this was awesome. Thank you so much, Chris. I appreciate it. And don't worry, I'll show it to Alexia. She'll definitely is gonna watch the video. And yeah, what a show! What a great performance! And this is what, you know, a Scandinavian metal is all about. It's very, very classical. It's very, very epic. Epica, the name, and it has like, you know, it has like these really, really cool arrangements where you feel like you're listening to some sort of, you know, symphony. Like Symphony X is another band with a little bit more on the progressive side. Symphony X, but beautiful. They have like a 24-minute opus where the first 5 minutes it seems like you're listening to like almost like John Williams, you know, like some classical composer just going out, and then we get the guitars, the drums come in, the bass, and it's just wonderful track. If I can recommend you something, Chris, listen to the Odyssey Symphony X. It's gonna blow your mind. If you like this, it doesn't have a female singer, but it's gonna blow your socks away. Thank you so much again for the support. For the channel. Thank you. If you like this, please leave a comment. It's always a little bit more difficult to get views on these videos where it's metal, you know, because a lot of people think that it's like from Satan or something. It's just like I have to kind of play with the thumbnail a little bit to get to pique the interest, but I'm gonna do my best. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you everyone for watching, and I hope to see you all in the next video.